All right, you guys, welcome back to Pilates Strong. My name is Lorene. We're gonna do some pure Pilates today. I've definitely missed the traditional Pilates moves. I know I've got a couple videos with those on there. So today we're gonna work on bridging for a functional spine. So it's gonna be a lot of stuff you may or may not have seen before. I think it's a little sad that a lot of these moves are forgotten about even in our Pilates classes. So I'm here to bring them back. So we're gonna start off on our back. The first exercise is called a shoulder bridge, all right? You are going to use your hands for this bridge. So let's take a deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to curl the pelvis. So we're going to draw the navel in. We're going to imprint our back into the our low back into the mat. Press firmly through your feet, and you're going to bridge up and hold here for a second, okay? We're going to go into the shoulder bridge here in a second. We're going to end up using our hands, okay? Now take an inhale at the top. As you exhale, you're going to melt from the torso, the upper torso, towards the middle of the ribs, the back of the heart, the lower ribs, walking your spine down one piece at a time. Mine looks pretty good considering that my spine is very, very crooked, okay? Got a severe scoliosis. Inhale at the bottom. I want you to arch your back. This is just our warm-up. We're going to do one more after this. As you exhale, you're going to curl the pelvis. Press firmly through your feet, pick up your butt, slowly reaching out. And as you're reaching out, your feet are firmly planted and you're lengthening your spine that way while your crown is firmly planted down on the ground, all right? Slowly roll it down. Just notice any like hitches in your back here. This is gonna be a great pelvis stabilizer and core stabilizer workout. So this is great for everybody. We should all be doing this kind of stuff. Inhale at the bottom, let's arch the back again. As you exhale, curl, press firmly through your feet, bridge it up, up, up. Now here comes the shoulder bridge part. Take your hands, place them on your hips, walk your elbows underneath, just like this, shoulders back, all right? So in this bridge, you will have an arch in your back, all right? It's very different than the traditional Pilates bridge that you're used to seeing, okay? So you actually want a little arch in the back, tiny. Again, if this bothers your back, you're not gonna do this, okay? You're holding on your hips nice and firm. My shoulders are back. My scapula is engaged. My arms are pressing firmly through the mat. All right. So now from here, you're gonna shift the weight into your left leg, bring the right leg to tabletop, and you're gonna use your hands to help control the pelvis. And you're thinking of really scooping the abs in as you bring that right leg up, all right? This is a shoulder bridge right here. Hands are holding the hips. You're gonna bring that leg in, controlling the pelvis, abs are in tight, hands are holding on the pelvis, reach that leg down long, and then reach it down. That's the hard part for most people. When you go down, that left glute's on fire, and I can feel the internal rotators of that right leg, reaching that leg back up, bringing it in, okay? Let's do 6 more. You're gonna reach that leg out, down, inhale, reach up, bring it in, exhale, reach. Good, make sure you're breathing, no holding the breath. That's 2, 3. Good, lower. Use your butt to bring that leg down. You should feel the muscles around that right knee. You should feel your left glute activating. Good. I think we have 2 more. Good. And press down, really feeling both sides working here. Last one. Notice that I'm trying my best not to wobble my hips as I do this. Foot goes down, reset, okay? Hang on to your pelvis here. Some of you can really get under. I have a little bit of a hard time with that with my scoliosis. But if you are here, even better, okay? Shoulders back, abs in tight, left leg reaching up. Pull that leg in, reach it out, lower, bring it back up and in. Reach it out, lower. The hard part is lowering without dropping the pelvis. Reach it up, bring it in. Got 5 more. Lower, lift, in. 4 more. Everything's working, guys. Really stay focused. If everything is working, that's probably because you're doing it right, right? Good. 3 more. And in. Keep that pelvis quiet. Lower, lift, in. 2 more. Lower, lift, in. 1 more. Lower, lift, in. Bring that leg back. Hang out here for a second. Hands can come off. Slowly articulate the spine, one vertebra at a time, all the way down, scooping the abs, everything touching sequentially into that mat. Good. Scooping the abs at the bottom. And then when your pelvis reaches the bottom, arch the back. Okay, we're taking this to scissors. As you exhale, curl the pelvis, find your feet, press through the floor. Now the scissors is a tough one in the bridge. Okay, again, these are all very traditional Pilates moves. Your hands this time, instead of going on the pelvis, are gonna go right underneath your butt. And so you're gonna end up having to lift your hips up really high. I like to go on my tiptoes, give myself some help. Make sure you're not too high up onto your neck here, okay? And if your elbows bother you, grab some cushions for your elbows. Couldn't get that out. Okay, so now you're gonna extend that leg up, reach the right leg down, and lift, okay? Lower that leg down. Right leg up, bring it up, extend that leg up, lower, lift, bring it in, okay? Lower it down. So scissors is a little bit different. Now we're gonna add on. Down, up, down, up. I'm on the toes, down. Reach, keeping the pelvis quiet, you guys, down. Reach, 4 more, down. Reach, I'm working super hard. 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg down, switching sides. Right leg is gonna come up, extend that right leg up, 7, 6. So the job that you're supposed to accomplish here is to get the pelvis and the core stable, okay? So that your leg can move freely. Good. If you're struggling and you're bouncing around a lot, that's okay. 3, good. 2, 1, lower down, and slowly articulate your spine all the way down. All right, you should feel that that movement in your pelvis is more stable after you do a few rounds. The second one, heels will stay down, bridge up. We're gonna repeat that scissors, curl the pelvis, slowly articulate the spine up. Okay, again, guys, the challenge with all these moves today is stability, okay? Getting your spine to work better in your bridging, okay? So from here, take those hands, place them underneath, okay? Now this time I'm gonna try to keep the opposite heel down. It's really hard. If you can't, that's okay. Bring that right leg up, reach it up, down, and reach. 2, and reach. Maybe I get lower. 3, reach. Notice when I lower the leg, my hips are not coming off my hands. 4, good. 5, and as I lift, my whole head's not bouncing back. 6, good, got a little itch. 7, bring that leg in, switching sides. Okay, take your time. I'm gonna crawl up under here a little more. Right leg down, bring that left leg up, point, and lift, and lower. 5 more, and reach. 4 more, and reach. Notice my opposite pelvis doesn't drop. And I want you to start thinking about how hard this would be without holding on. Last 2, maybe get it lower. Hip extension, last 1, good. And then slowly bringing everything back down, all right? Some good classic Pilates here. All right, the next one is the hardest one for me. It's the bicycle when you're in your shoulder bridge. All right, so let's exhale, scoop the tail, slowly articulate your spine, one vertebra at a time. I totally thought that this mat was gonna be a lot softer, and it's not. It's still really hard, so when my elbows are down, it hurts. Ah! All right, so scoot your hands underneath. I'm gonna go back up onto my toes here for this one, okay? Let's start with the left leg this time again. Bring that leg up. You're gonna reach it. Actually, let's do it this way. Yeah, let's reach it up. Reach it up, down. Try to get as low as you can, hip extension. Drag that foot in, bring it up. Good, reach it up, lower. Drag it in. 5 more, up, lower, drag it in. 4, reach, drag it in. Good, I think we have 3 more, lower, lift, good, bring it in. 2 more. So we're preparing for the full expression of these moves, which are really hard. Last one, Now set that leg down. Okay, regroup if you need to. Bring that right leg up. So guys, if it's too much to hold your hands this way, you can kind of grab the butt sideways. Leg up, lower, bring it in, reach it down. Trying to keep the pelvis steady, bring it back up, down, reach. Remember all these moves because they're gonna get harder in a second. 4, good, reach, 3, good, I'm already sweating. 2, bring it in. You feel your whole thigh, the back of your leg, new muscles working that you've never been able to work before. Last one, and bring it up, bring it down, slowly lower down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Good, take a little moment here. Just like that. Okay, so now we're going to the full expression of those last 2 moves. So you are more than welcome to stick with what we just did, which is with the feet on the ground, which I think is actually harder than the full expression. Totally up to you guys, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna press through your feet. You're gonna actually, sorry, not press through your feet. You're gonna bring your knees in, and the best way to get in this, what I found, is press through the floor, okay? Don't look to the side. Lift your legs up first. Hands are gonna really go under as if you're gonna go into a plow pose. Now you're gonna straighten those legs out nice and long, okay? So here we go. Your angle, you know, they say 60 degrees. I like this for me. I feel like this is around what people are asking for. However, if you need more support, you can either take your hip, you can either keep your knees bent here, which is totally fine. You can keep your hips a little bit lower, or you can angle your legs more, so you're gonna end up a little more in this position, okay? This can be a little easier than having to hold your legs up like this, all right? All right, so my lats are on, my scapula is on, I've got a good grip on my hips. All right, now from here, you're gonna reach your left leg down, good, and then you're gonna switch. Good, and switch. And switch, and you should try to keep in this position your pelvis as still as possible. I like to reach a little further than like below my hip if I can. Like my left leg is trying to get a little lower without losing that control. It's opening up the front of my hip, my glutes engaging. Good, and reach. Good, and switch. And switch. Pick it up and switch. And switch. And 3, and 2, and 1. Bend your knees in. Slowly roll the spine down, 1 vertebra at a time. All right, now we're gonna go into bicycle, same exact thing. So again, if that's too much, you can go back to the position with your hands just kind of here, or even elbows out, whatever works well for you. Otherwise, you're gonna go right into that bicycle. I like, again, to take my hands by my sides. I know there's different schools of thought for this. This is the one that I like. I find this the easiest way to get in. You're gonna extend. Well, you're gonna start with both legs straight. You're gonna end up in a bicycle movement. So you're gonna take that right leg down, get that stretch, get it as low as you can, pull it in, and then you're gonna switch. Good. And then you're gonna switch, and I'm actually gonna come up a little higher. So you want to focus on not so much weight on your arms when you're totally lifted up, and more the core doing its job. And you're gonna reach. And this is really hard when you really focus on getting those glute muscles to bring that leg down. You'll notice how tight you might be. Good. 5, 4, 3, trying to stay as still as you can. 2, 1. Give me left side to finish, and then slowly lower it down. So again, guys, this is about stabilizing your pelvis, getting your spine to function better in your bridge, okay? So now we're gonna go into a leg pull, which is essentially a reverse plank with the leg lifting up and down, all right? So you're gonna start off, I like my hands forwards, but you can go hands here, you can go hands here, doesn't matter. I like this for me. I like a little internal rotation in my shoulders for this. Heels together, toes apart. You're gonna start off sitting nice and tall, okay? You're gonna lift your hips up and hold, okay? And then slowly lower the hips down. So this is just a little warm up to the full expression. Up, squeeze your glutes, and lower down. I remember when I used to teach this in class, people were like, oh my God, this is so hard. And it is hard. Up, okay, now hold. We're gonna do 7 on each side. Let's start with the left side. Right leg is gonna lift, tap, okay? So watch this. When I lift my left leg up, there is no dropping, right? The control comes from getting the hips up, pelvis is stable, it's already warmed up. And if you can only do 2, that's okay. This is number 2, 3, 4, and you can look back if you want. 5. I like my head forwards though. Be very careful with your neck. 6, 7, switching sides. This side's a little easier. 7, 6, keeping everything stable. 5, you should feel everything working. 4, 3, last 2, last 1, and then lower all the way down. Take a little stretch forwards. It's a lot of work, you guys, with real, true Pilates movements, right? All right, so now we're gonna turn around. I cannot stress enough how important it is to be able to move your lower body and stay stable in the pelvis so that you're not throwing your pelvis around with your legs, so that your pelvis is controlling the leg movement, all right? You can see I'm out of breath just from these exercises. I mean, not really out of breath, but a little, probably from talking too. All right, enough talking. Come up into, oh, sorry, we're gonna do leg pull front now. Leg pull front is the same thing, flipped over. So in one situation, the gravity's on top of you when you're face up, and your glutes are having to engage and to work against the floor. On the other side, it's the gravity on top of your back while your glutes are gonna lift up towards gravity. Does that make sense? So basically, you're gonna come up into your high plank position, hold. Now from here, it's the same exact thing. We're gonna do 7. Let's start with the right side up. Ready? And 1, and lower. Notice when I lift, I don't do anything with my back, right? Everything gets control, pelvis is in, you're drawing in and up through the navel, and you're gonna lift that leg up. 2, 3, 4. Notice how stable I'm trying to stay. 5, you can also do this on your knees. 6, 7, hold. 3, 2, I love these. Now switch, ready? It's 7. Good. You'll notice this might be a little easier than some of the other moves because these are moves that we do a lot more. Good. I think this is number 4. And keep your head in line with your spine. 5 and 6. And going fast is okay here. 7 to try to stay in control. I'm going to do 1 more. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then release. Take a quick moment. All right. Those are tough. Really, really tough, but they're awesome moves. We're going to do that set one more time, starting with the left leg up, all right? So ready? 3, 2, press it up. And you can see now why Pilates works. 7, good, if you really do it. 6, and 5. And I'm trying to go quick as I can without bouncing, because what my body wants to do is that, right? 6, and 7, switch. 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, lower down. Again, guys, this isn't like we're trying to target a muscle group. Our goal here is, can we stay stable and move our limbs in a way that's going to provide us with pelvic stability and core control. If you don't have that and you start to lift your legs around, that's where you can hurt your back and you can even hurt your hips. And so you want to make sure you have this really nice and strong to be able to manage the legs, right? Because if my leg just goes out and it takes the whole hip with me, well, there's no integrity in the back or the hips. All right. Now, believe it or not, well, actually, you know what? We're going to save that for last. I was going to do one more exercise. We're going to do the leg pull again, just because I want you guys to get familiar with it. Press your hands through the floor, shoulders back, lift your hips off the ground. Now, this time we're going to alternate. I'm going to give you a couple options. You can either just go here, here, or here, here. This might feel better for some people. Now, if your knees bother you, you can also do it this way, okay? You're still working pelvic control if your knees bother you, and you do it that way, all right? 3, 2, I'm gonna do the full expression. 1, good. 2, trying super hard to stay still. Good. 3, good. 4, good. You got 5. Trying not to throw the body around. I'm getting sloppy. Good. 2 more. 6. Try to micro bend the elbows. Don't hyperextend. Good. 1 more. 7. And 7. And you can tell I need to work on those too. And then forwards fold. Okay, take a moment there. I definitely need to work on those more, I can tell. Those are hard. All right. So now, I should do a video with just all that. Yeah, right, that'd be too much probably. I don't know, I might do it. All right, so now we're gonna go into the Pilates push-up. Everyone forgets that a push-up isn't just a workout thing. Joseph Pilates actually does the push-up. Push-up is part of the, what you would call repertoire. All right, so you can do these on your knees. You should be nice and warm. Everything we just did still applies, okay? You're gonna go up into your high plank position again. Okay, legs nice and long, body nice and long. So what you'll notice, you should feel super strong in your high plank here, right? There should be no back bending or anything. You should feel that this area is really on. Okay, now from here, let's do 7. You're gonna lower down, pause at the bottom, and press. Good. You should try to keep that straight line. Do this on your knees if you have to, right? So you could just go here, keeping that same straight line and pushing up. That's 2. Okay, we're gonna do 6 more. Down, 6. So many people don't wanna do push-ups, but you gotta learn your push-ups. Did I just say 6? That's 3. Good. 4, you should feel nice and strong. You got 5, good. You should imagine that you're like a drawbridge, like you're a bridge and your arms are just the mechanism for drawing that bridge down. I think we have 3 more. 3, and notice I'm not going fast. Last 2 here, sorry, dropping the head, don't drop the head. 2, good, 1 more. Awesome job, you guys. So this workout's really different. This is the kind of workout, if you want to work on those little details to get better in your other videos, this is the one to do to start to develop that pelvic stability. Take the modifications. If there's a question, let me know below. Hand position, if your elbows bother you by getting the hands really under, you can always have them out to the side. That's not a problem at all. Anyways, guys, like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subs. So if you are watching, please make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications, and let's just stretch it out real quick. Take your hands, little rotation, right hand by your tailbone, left hand on your right leg. Take a little twist here, and you should feel stable through there after that workout. And then switching sides. But anyways, guys, awesome job.